Hello everyone. How are you doing? And I hope that you have done your assignment today, writing 10 sentences of gratitude early in the morning or whenever you wake up as the first thing in the morning. When you do that practice, you are actually rewiring your brain and you are training your brain to think in a different way. Don't you think that we all need this shift? Because there can never be an overdose of gratitude. And with time, as you start feeling that peace and fulfillment and shifting of some life experiences, you will be even more driven and motivated to carry this practice forward. So, just the extension of this practice is nothing but the magic rock. When you listen to this word, the magic rock, it sounds something which is illogical. And we think magic rock, I mean, there's no thing as magic rock that exists in the world. But then, where is the magic? Magic is not present in your pen. Magic is not present in your notebook. Magic is not present in that rock. Magic is present within you because your feeling, the intensity of your feeling makes everything in your life magical. So, just like the electricity charges your mobile, when you connect that cord with electricity and you join it to your mobile phone gets charged, right? Similarly, the feeling that you have inside charges you. Positive charging, negative charging, that depends upon what you feel within yourself. If you want to get charged faster, then you will have to increase the intensity of your feeling. So, in this chapter today, we are going to see how we can intensify our practice and how we can increase the subconscious wiring, rewiring of our brain. So, this is based on a story. Do you feel that you love to read stories? Okay, thank you. So, this is about a story of a father and his son. Son is ill and he is suffering from certain syndrome which comes under extremely rare diseases. When father comes to know about it, father thinks that his son requires treatment and he is not aware of that syndrome, so he goes to many doctors in that town. He finds out that the doctors are not unable to cure him because, according to them, it is an extremely rare disease and they are not well equipped to find a cure for his son. So he thinks that he should just explore more. So he goes to other doctors which are there out of the town. So he goes out and whoever suggests something or someone, he goes there and but in vain because no doctor finds a perfect cure for his son. What they find is just symptomatic treatment. That means whatever he has, they give medicines and they say that now that we don't have any research about success of this disease, we cannot advise you a proper treatment, but we can reduce your pain, means his son's pain, or we can reduce certain symptoms that are troubling him. So, according to a few doctors, he has just 6 months to 1 year with his son. So, a little bit disappointed, father thinks that the best way to cure his son or to do whatever at that time is to spend as much time as possible with his son. As his son doesn't have a mother, father is responsible for everything. Right? He takes care of his food, he takes care of his all expenses of medical treatment and everything. Yes, inside he is absolutely depressed and sad because of the fear of losing his only son. But then he thinks that the more he spends quality time with his son, the more memories he'll have to cherish after his son will be gone away. And when he is in his thoughts, one day he gets a call from his friend. And when he tells his friend that his son is suffering from certain disease, he feels that, okay, means his friend feels that he should come to him and meet his son and him. So the friend offers to come to his place and stay with them for a few days. Now that father is already tired of taking care of his son, he thinks that, yeah, it's a great idea. I think I'll get a break and I'll get to spend nice time with you. Friend comes over, and while opening the door or while taking out certain things from his pocket, father finds out that his friend has something like a stone in his pocket. Then he asks what that stone is. He says that, oh, he just laughs and says, forget about it. I know that you will not believe in it, but forget about it. Then father becomes curious. Why do you think that I don't believe in it? You can tell me, you're my close friend. You have traveled such a long distance to come and visit me. Please let me know what that is. And then his friend says that this is a magic rock. Magic rock? What that is? He becomes even more interested. And he says that someone gave this rock to me, and he told me that whatever desire I have in my heart, if I follow certain processes, then this desire will be fulfilled. Father becomes delighted from within, and he says, can you manage to give me one more rock, so that I don't want to take it from you, but if you have two, then you can just give me, because I am in need of it. My son is not well. Friend says, okay, I can give this to you, because when I go back to my town, I will buy one more from him. And then father asks the process. And then the friend says that whenever you hold this rock in your hand, it is compulsory for you to think about good things in your life. What are you thankful for? Just observe all the things that you have. Keep on thinking about what you have and what is present in your life. So it is difficult. I don't think that you will be able to do it. Father says, no, I need this. I don't have anything left in my life. If I do this, maybe my son will be cured. Now, you may find it as a superstition, but imagine plight of a parent who has only one child, who has no life partner. They both are living together, and the child is diagnosed with an incurable rare disease. All the doctors have failed. He has tried everything from his part in a scientific way. In such a situation, any person is ready to go to any extent, even if it finds illogical. That person may feel that, this, what if it works, what if it works? And that's why he starts thinking that there is no harm in trying it, let's do that, because I don't have anywhere to go to now. Then he holds that rock, and he takes a very good care of that rock. Every time he sits with his son in the hospital, he thinks about all the good things. He promises himself that whenever he sits with his son, he will not think about any bad thing, any misfortune, or not even about his illness. So whenever they have conversation, he tells this to his son, and he trains his son into thinking and noticing all the good things that he has been offered. So even if he feels a little bit better, son starts thinking, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. I am glad that nurses are giving me medicines on time. I'm glad that I can drink water now. So he starts thinking about all the good things that are happening during the day. And at the end of the day, when both of them sit together, they start thinking about all the good things happened during the whole day. Even if there were challenges, even if there were painful times, they start training themselves to focus on good things. Slowly, after 3 months, his son starts feeling better. Friend, his father's friend, travels to his place, and he calls him one day. And then father shares with him, do you know there is really magic in this stone? Then friend asks, what kind of magic did you feel? He says, my son can walk now, and he can roam around in the house. Now he has been discharged from the hospital. He is home, and we are spending really good time. He's not perfectly well, but I am hopeful now that he will get well soon. Friend gets excited and very happy for him. After 6 months, this father takes his son to the hospital, and surprisingly, doctors announce that he is absolutely well and healthy, and all his reports are normal. Now, this is nothing but a miracle. This is nothing short of a miracle. The father is overjoyed, and he calls his friend and starts thanking him immensely. And he tells him that this has happened only because of this magic rock. And then this man says that I want to help many people to cure their family members from any disease that is incurable. So is it okay if I borrow or buy some magic rocks from you so that we can share these processes with many more people? Now, this friend says that, okay. Friend doesn't tell or reveal anything to him. Friend knows that he has just collected any stone randomly behind his house. He just picks up some stones which are well in shape. He packs them in a box and then he sends these stones to his friend. His friend is overjoyed and he thinks that these are precious stones. He starts selling these stones in front of his house to n number of people, and all the money that is collected from selling these stones, he pays off all the bills of the hospital. After that, when he meets his friend, his friend tells him the truth. What is the truth? Do you think that the magic rock worked upon your son? He says, yeah, of course, because doctors had already said that he cannot be cured, and they were just working on keeping him alive. Then he starts in the truth. He starts telling him the truth. Magic doesn't lie in this stone. These are just ordinary stones that I picked up from the road. I picked them from riverside bed. So this is absolutely an ordinary stone. There is no magic in it. Okay. So what do you mean? And then he tells him that what created magic is your gratitude and your focus on good things in life. So you can turn anything into magic. You can charge any stone into a magical stone. Actually, the father was in awe. He couldn't believe it. He said, I thought that you bought it. It is too expensive. And then friend says, I knew that you thought this way, and I didn't want to tell you the truth, because if I had told you the truth, your faith would have decreased. I wanted your son to get cured. I don't know. I didn't know then whether your son will get cured or not. But I was hopeful. I just thought that if nothing is working, let's try. So this visit was deliberate. And I brought that stone deliberately to you so that you start practicing this with this magic rock. After a few moments, father starts thanking him immensely, and he makes it a practice in his regular life to focus upon good things in life. Now he was overjoyed because he had got the greatest gift, and that was his son. So, based on this story, we come to know that magic is nothing but the intensity of your faith and feeling. Go on doing your actions throughout the day. This magic rock practice or magic, this word doesn't mean that you think about something and it will come true. No, this doesn't happen. Law of attraction means attraction, action. If you delete this word action, then it is nothing. And that's why if you couple your actions with the feeling of faith, then magic will definitely happen in your life. And that doesn't deny the importance of medical treatment. That doesn't deny the importance of your action in your health, wealth, and relationships. But we have to couple it with our feeling of gratitude and faith. So let's get started and let's see what author wants to share with us on day 2, the magic rock. Just a minute, I'll share my screen. Can you see my screen? If yes, then type yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So the magic rock. If you can see in this picture, there is a lamp and there is a rock. There is a stone, means a big stone. In fact, a huge stone. And there are some sprinkles of light. This indicates that if you have faith and feelings of gratitude, if you focus on good things in your life, then you can turn anything into magic. So this small stone can become your friend in this journey. How? Let's see. Reflect upon your present blessings, of which every man has plenty, not on your past misfortunes, of which all men have some. Charles Dickens, writer. Now, if you look at every person's life from not your perspective, but as a neutral being, okay, as a neutral person, you must be knowing many people in your life. Don't you think that every person has many good things in his life, at the same time many misfortunes too? We also have some sad memories, some happy memories, but then what makes our life joyous is our ability to focus on good things of life. And that's why Charles Dickens says that reflect upon your present blessings, of which every man has plenty. There are plenty of blessings, but we forget to focus on them. And when we forget to focus on them, we start thinking about our past misfortunes, of which all men have some. Because every person has some bad memories, some misfortunes. Everyone has that. There is no person in this world who will say that my life has been filled with only good moments, no struggle, no hurt, no anger. There is no person in this world, right? In the beginning of working with these practices, it takes concentrated days in a row to make gratitude a practice, a habit. Anything that reminds you to be grateful is helping you turn your life into gold with gratitude. That's exactly what this magical practice is about. So you can turn your life into gold with gratitude. Lee Brower presented the gratitude rock practice in The Secret film. So the story we discussed at the beginning was taken from The Secret film, and it is real life story. Lee Brower presented the gratitude rock practice in The Secret film and book when he told us the story of the father of a dying child who used a gratitude rock to be grateful for his son's health, and his son made a miraculous recovery. Since then, the gratitude rock has been a proven success with many people the world over who have used it for money, healing, and happiness. First, find a rock or a stone. choose a small size that fits in the palm of your hand and that you can close your fingers around. Make sure that you take a stone. You can take a precious stone also, but it is better to have a natural stone. There are two reasons for this. First is, whenever you pick up any stone from land, from soil, and you use it, you get connected to Mother Earth. It has come from Earth, right? So, whenever you hold that stone in your hand, have you experienced that it's a very soothing feeling? You feel really good if you can focus on the senses while holding that rock. And that's why it is important that the size of the rock should be such that it fits in the palm of your hand and you can close your fingers around. So, and the second advantage is that once you start practicing magic rock, then your energy means it becomes a reminder. Whenever you look at that rock, your energy will start shifting. You will think about, oh, now that this rock is in the picture, I have to think about good things in my life. So, having a natural stone is more preferable. If you think that you cannot have that, then of course, you're free to choose any marble or precious stone or your jewelry ring. But then these things sometimes get lost, so it is better to have a simple stone. You can pick it up from around your house. Choose a rock that is smooth, without sharp edges, not too weighty, and that feels really good in your hand when you hold it. You can find a magic rock from your garden if you have one, or from a riverbed, creek, ocean, or park. If you don't have easy access to any of these places, then ask your neighbors, family, or friends. You may even have a precious rock or stone already that you can use as your magic rock. When you have found your magic rock, put it by your bedside in a place where you'll definitely see it when you go to bed. Clear some space if necessary so that you can easily see your magic rock when you go to bed. If you use an alarm clock, put it next to your alarm clock. So, the basic purpose of magic rock is to act as a reminder. So, whenever you go to bed, if you look at your rock, then immediately your brain will start thinking about, oh, what did I achieve today? Okay, what were the good things? What was the good news? What were the good conversations? What were the good times? What was good food that I ate today? So you will automatically start thinking about the good things. What will happen if you don't follow this practice? As we already learned yesterday, if you don't practice gratitude as the first thing in the morning or while going to bed, nothing bad is going to happen in your life. Your life will go on as it is going on today. That's okay. But your mind will go into survival mode again and again. Our motto to be grateful is to bring our mind out of that survival zone. We don't need to save our body, to save our life multiple times during the day. Now we are in a civilized society and we need to work upon our relationships and our happiness. That will happen only if we can recognize that our mind is in the survival mode. If we are not grateful, if we are not training ourselves to be in the zone of gratitude, then your mind will take a control of your life and your mind will show you faults in people, situations, your life, and then by like attracts like, similar situations will come into your life. Similar behaviors of people will be attracted into your life. If you think that I am really irritated, I am frustrated because they do that, because they do this, because their behavior is like that makes me triggered, then you're focusing on their mistakes. Now, you want deep inside that they should not commit any mistake, but now you're focusing on their mistakes. You're focusing on your misfortune, how bad you're feeling. So you're radiating that vibration which attracts the similar behavior from other people. And you will find out that the more you are trying to change them, the more they are not changing and they are making more mistakes. Why? Because it is not about them, it is about you. Once you start this practice of focusing on good things, staying calm, because gratitude, what will gratitude do? Gratitude will calm your mind first. Gratitude will bring your mind from survival zone to the safety zone. When you give this signal to your brain that you are thankful, I am thankful. I am thankful means everything is good around, there is no danger, and there is no animal or nothing that is going to attack me. In that moment, your brain relaxes. Okay, there is no danger. Now, when you come to that stage of gratitude and thankfulness, it is not only about being thankful and ignoring other people's mistake. Please listen to it carefully. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't work on uh, correcting their mistakes or you should tolerate the bad behavior of people. No. What will gratitude do? Gratitude will bring you in the stage of thankfulness. Your mind will be calmer. It will be out of survival zone. It will be into safety zone. Now you can create a partnership with these people and you can offer them, let's see how we can work together on this. I'm ready. I'm ready to help you to correct this mistake. That's okay. Whatever has happened, happened. The moment you radiate this kind of energy, that person also feels that sense of gratitude and calmness, and that person starts working on correcting it. You can try it out and it works wonderfully. Gratitude will train your mind to be calm. Otherwise, if other person makes a mistake, you are going to get triggered, you will be stressed out, you will be angry, and this vicious circle will always go on. And people who get triggered by such instances, they suffer from hypertension and other lifestyle diseases. But then there is no one to blame for. If you take your own responsibility, if you take a responsibility of your emotional management, then gratitude is the best way to be. This way, you become calm and a peaceful person, you radiate that energy, and automatically you get cooperation from other people. People want to work with you. Imagine yourself working with an angry boss. You will go, and if that person gets angry at you every day, you will just say, I will resign from this job. I don't want to work here. The same thing must be happening with people who are working for you. If you are in the office, if you have a job, if you have a business, you are working with people, right? When you are in the phase of gratitude, you are practicing forgiveness also. Automatically, you are practicing cooperation, you are practicing compassion. And when we have compassion for people, people will be eager to work with you. They will feel respected. And the only one thing that every person wants is respect. If you give them respect, they will respect you back. If you don't give them respect, they may not show that they don't respect you, but in their heart, they are really not respecting you. Gratitude will change the destiny of your relationships. Gratitude, that's why gratitude is powerful, because it calms your mind. And magic rock practice is nothing but changing this rewiring. Why do we sleep? Why nature has made this process of sleep? So that we get rest, right? So that our body and mind gets our body and mind gets an opportunity to heal. So when our body and mind heal themselves, we wake up rejuvenated. Correct? So if you exercise, then your muscles will be recovered in the morning. When you eat, your food gets digested. All the organs and cells and tissues, they get renewed and rejuvenated. New cells are formed. And how are these new cells formed? By the orders that you give to your brain through your thinking and feeling. So when you sleep with this magic rock practice, you give a new pattern of thinking to your brain and you're telling your brain, you're giving an order that everything is good in my life and I am ready to attract abundance. Your neuronal makeup will change. New neuronal cells will be formed. And when you wake up, you will wake up with the same thought that you slept with. And this will make you more powerful and stronger to handle the challenges of your life. Gratitude doesn't mean that it will change the situations. Gratitude doesn't mean that you will be able to change other people. Gratitude means you become more powerful, you become stronger, you become calmer, you become more compassionate to all the people, all the people around you who are suffering from stress or anxiety or burden. They are suffering, and our job is to support them. And how will we support them? By practicing gratitude. So you may have a precious rock or stone already that you can use as your magic rock. When you have found your magic rock, put it by your bedside in a place where you'll definitely see it when you go to bed. Clear some space if necessary so that you can easily see your magic rock when you go to bed. If you use an alarm clock, put it next to your alarm clock. Just a minute. Okay. Tonight, just before you get into bed to go to sleep, pick up your magic rock, hold it in the palm of one hand, and close your fingers around it. Think back carefully through all the good things that happened during the day and find the best thing that happened that you are grateful for. Then say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened, and return the magic rock to its place by your bed. And that's it. Every night for the next 26 days, follow the same magic rock practice. Before you go to sleep, think back through the day and find the best thing that happened during that day. This practice is magical. If you think that you have trouble while sleeping, if you are suffering from insomnia, means lack of sleep, or you think that I go to bed but I don't know why so many thoughts are there in my head that I can't sleep, then gratitude will solve that problem, because gratitude keeps your mind busy. By gratitude practice, the magic rock practice, you give some job to your mind. Look for good things that happen during the day, and while thinking about it, most of the times you will go to sleep. You will not even realize when you were asleep. And then when you wake up in the morning, you will wake up with the same thought of gratitude that you thought while going to sleep. While holding your magic rock in your hand, be as grateful as you can be for that thing and say thank you. Using a rock seems like such a simple thing to do, but through this practice, you'll see magical things begin to happen in your life. When you look for the best thing that happened during the day, you'll search through many good things that happened. And in the process of searching and then deciding on the best one, you're actually thinking of many things you're grateful for. You'll also be ensuring that you go to sleep and wake up in gratitude each day. So, though author is not revealing much about what takes place inside your body, but I would be delighted to share with you that there is some effect on the cellular level when you practice gratitude. There is some rewiring in your brain. There is some change in the quality of cells that are regenerated. Our body creates new cells every day, every month. And they say that every 7 years, your body is totally new. And the quality of cells is decided by the quality of thoughts and feelings you have. So this is an opportunity. Practice of gratitude is an opportunity to give an order to your mind that your cells should be high quality. You don't know you will stay younger for longer. You don't know that, because people who look younger are happier and they have more positive thoughts. So, if you practice gratitude, there is nothing harmful. You will also be ensuring that you go to sleep and wake up in gratitude each day. The Count Your Blessings and Magic Rock practices will ensure that you begin and end your days in a state of gratitude. In fact, they are so powerful that together they would change your life in a few months. But this book is designed to change your life really fast through an abundance of magical practices. Because gratitude is magnetic and attracts more things to be grateful for, the concentration of gratitude over 28 days will intensify the magnetic force of your gratitude. When you have a strong magnetic force of gratitude, like magic, you automatically magnetize everything you want and need to you. So, if you want a particular thing in your life, you want to transform any relationship, you want to attract better health, you want to feel happier and more peaceful, you want to get rid of that boredom, if you want to attract more abundance in various areas, and if you think you have everything in your life, you just want to experience peace and fulfillment, then also gratitude is the way. So when you practice Count Your Blessings and the Magic Rock, you're training your body, mind, and soul to be in the zone of abundance, peace, and fulfillment. So, magic reminder, be sure to read tomorrow's magic practice sometimes today, as you will need to collect some photographs before you begin. Now, tomorrow will be the practice of relationships. You have to choose any 3 relationships that you want to um, get along well with, or you want to make peace with. The author has asked us to find out photographs of those people. But in today's digital world, if you have the photograph in your mobile, that's okay. The main motto of the practice is to look at that person, focus on them, and do your practice. So tomorrow is day 3, and we will work on relationships. Make sure that you think about those 3 relationships. It is not important whether the person is alive or not, but if you want to create peace in that relationship, you have to first clear the grudges within yourself. Because where is relationship? Do you think that you see the relationship with your eye? It is absolutely invisible. It is something, a bond, a feeling that you share with a particular person. So relationship is not seen. Relationship is something that we create in our head about that person, right? If you think good about that person, relationship is good. If you don't think good about that person, then you don't think that the relationship is good. So whatever is needed to change is not within them, it is about us. So we will change something within our own. So are you ready for tomorrow's practice? It is going to really transform your relationships as it has transformed my relationships. So magic practice number 2, the magic rock. Repeat steps 1 to 3 of magic practice number 1. Count your blessings, make a list of 10 blessings, write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you. Repeat the magic rock practice every night for the next 26 days and read tomorrow's magical practice today. So, I hope you got it. You have to just hold that rock in stone in your hands and think about the best thing that happened today. There is one more idea or option. You can also think about the accomplishments or achievements that you had in the day. For example, if you did some good work at your workplace, if you think that you cooked good food, if you think that you had a very good conversation with any family member or friend, even if the conversation was not good, if you think that you control your emotions better way, not control, but you were good at managing your emotions in that moment than ever before, then that is also a success. If you think that you usually you feel angry towards such situations, but at that time you were not angry, and you did not throw away any words, but you just tried to calm down. This is also a success. So feeling of anger is better than the feeling of depression. Feeling of boredom is better than the feeling of anger. So it's not that anger is bad, boredom is bad, this is bad. No, every negative feeling is also better than some other more negative feeling. So even if you try to bring yourself upwards, it is as if you are climbing on the ladder of success. Because the whole day we cannot guarantee that I will be joyful, I will be dancing the whole day. It is not possible, because we are made up of positive and negative emotions. We can try one thing. Whenever we are in that awareness, we can bring our mind to the space of joy and peace. Even if you try to do this 60% of the times in the day, it is more than enough. It is more than enough. If you can manage to feel gratitude for 60% of the day, that is a huge success. Huge success. You'll see your relationships, life, and your happiness level go up and up. So, what is tomorrow's magical practice? Tomorrow's magical practice is magical relationships. Just a minute. Yes. So, I hope you got something out of this chapter. Even if you know about magic rock practice, still, what is special about this is awareness that if I am grateful at the time of going to bed, I am helping my brain to get rewired. There might be many challenging situations in your life. There might be real things happening which are really scary. But then thinking about that is not going to solve the problem. I repeat, thinking about the problem of your life is not going to solve the problem of your life. Do you agree or not? We know about it. But still, we tend to think about problems. We tend to worry because our mind has been rewired. Our mind has been wired that way. Now, this is an opportunity to change our thinking pattern. Instead of blaming our parents, no, my parents were behaving like that, they were doing this, so I am like this. I always saw as a child this kind of behavior, so I am like this. Instead of blaming your parents, instead of blaming the situations, because the situation was like that, I had to be in this space. Instead of blaming situations and people, let's think about taking responsibility, because this is going to lead to the path of welfare. Whose welfare? Your welfare. And when you adopt this practice of magic rock, you are helping your brain create new neuronal junctions. When new neuronal junctions are formed, automatically you wake up fresh, and in the next day, you can act upon the problems, because problems get solved when you take action. If, for example, if a child is tense, he thinks that, I don't know whether, means exam stress. Exam stress is very common. Then some people have stress in their relationships. They think that, no, this relationship is not working and I feel stressful and this. You're feeling stressed because you're not taking action. If you take action on building up on your relationship, if you take action on studying that subject properly, your stress will run away. But the common thinking or the common pattern is to think about the problem. What will happen to me? And then this thinking takes you to the zone of fear. And fear is not something that we like. No one likes fear. And there are many emotions that arise from fear: anger, irritation, frustration, and even self-abuse. We start sabotaging ourselves, we start blaming ourselves, we start blaming people, and this behavior is reflected in our relationships. Gratitude saves you from all the mess. When you are grateful, you are more compassionate and you are driven to take action towards the problems. And how are you going to take action in your relationships? That we will see tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be very interesting. You will learn absolutely a new way of looking at your relationships. It will absolutely blow your mind. Because when I learned that concept, I was amazed. I was in the space of discomfort. Oh, this is the truth. I didn't know that. So let's see who creates our relationships and how we can magically heal our relationships. Okay, so any question? The floor is open. You can unmute yourself. Thank you, Kavita. Thank you, Kirti, for being so attentive, for trying to absorb everything that comes your way. Any perspective you want to share?
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi,
Yes.
Pallavi ma'am. Nice to see you
Yes.
again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Please go on.
I just want to ask one thing. So, like
Yeah.
my routine is not like that, that I can do the uh, morning, that gratitude thing in the morning. So
Okay.
I go to my farm. It takes like around 1 to 2 hours. Like I reach there on 7:30. So
Uh-huh.
can I do this over there also, or is it first thing I have to do in the morning?
See, when you do that first thing as a first thing in the morning, you actually design your day. And when
Mhm.
you make this habit to journal in the morning, with
Mhm.
time, as we go into advanced practices, you will learn
Mhm.
to write down your goals also. I am
Okay.
doing journaling. I'm doing journaling for many years now, and I can really guarantee you that it really changes your destiny, because whatever you write down in the morning hours, it has a lot of power to come true.
Yeah, see, I wake up at 5 o'clock. I reach my farm at 7 o'clock. So
Yeah, but
it's still the morning, but
when you
yeah.
wake up, you can
Mhm.
just take your journal and write at least 5 gratitude for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
when you go to your farm, you can write 5 more, or you can count blessings in your mind, or you can
Mhm.
do some breathing exercises and meditation, which will be focused on gratitude.
Yeah. Because I am going through very tough phase of my life right now. But
Yes,
I know I'll come up with this. That I'll come up.
Piyush, then I'll advise you to do these gratitude practices as the first thing in the morning. Don't
Sure,
wait to
I'll do it. Yeah.
don't wait to go to farm, because this is
Mm.
something which you are training yourself to procrastinate. If
Yeah.
something comes up and you are not able to go to farm, then your practices
Mhm.
are left behind. It's
Yeah.
good to go
Right.
there, but when you say to yourself that I will write my gratitude first and then I will go to farm, and that will be an added gratitude gesture, then you're training yourself to take action instantly.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much, Piyush. Thank you for asking your question.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, please.
I want to know that how can I get rid of negative thinking? As because in each and every matter, I first of all I think this negative thinking,
Hmm.
and just I then again I change my mind. No, this negative thinking is not good. I must think some positive about it.
Hmm. Yes. Good question, Kavita. So, this is something which we all go through. It is not a unique thing, or it is not something that you think, ये मेरे ही साथ क्यों हो रहा है? This is common, very common. So relax.
If I
No.
am not wrong, but
Yes.
someone tell me that you have done this thing, I get a boost for this. For what can I do?
Yeah. First, awareness that you are into negative thinking most of the times. This is very important, and you are already there. If you think that you are already into negative thinking most of the times, it's a good news. Number 2, now that I know what I have and what I don't have, the first step is taking action. What does it mean to take action? Changing our mindset, because I am wired to think negatively. So I have to bring my mind into the zone of safety. Are you getting it? Because your mind is in the survival zone right now. So what will you do? You will first give your mind an order. So sit down with yourself anytime during the day, take a long breath and breathe out, and tell your mind, I am alive, I am healthy, I am well. When your brain knows that there is no danger and that brain doesn't need to work upon saving yourself, then it will relax. The level of corticosteroids and adrenaline will go down and the level of happy hormones will increase. This will work only if you do gratitude practice every morning, because the morning time is the foundation of the day. You are teaching yourself, you're training yourself to find for things to be grateful for. And if you don't write 10 gratitude every morning, you will find yourself and your mind thinking about your worrisome future, thinking about some challenges and breakdowns that happened the previous day. Do you agree with it?
Yes, ma'am.
This happens when we don't train ourselves in gratitude. If you're not thinking any grateful thoughts, then अरे कल ये हो गया, उनके साथ झगड़ा हो गया, अरे उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं बोलना चाहिए था, I do so much for them, still they do. Your mind will automatically go into that, and your mind will show you how you are a poor person and every person is there to abuse you.
Yes, ma'am. Right.
This will happen. So this is not about them. They are behaving according to their nature. Now it is your responsibility to behave according to your nature. So if you tell yourself that my nature is to be grateful, then you will write down 10 gratitude sentences every day. And when you do that, your mind will take a break. It will not go into survival zone. So it is not your fault. It's okay. Relax. The more you relax, the more you will be able to take action towards gratitude thinking. There was a time, Kavita, when I was going through this, I was in the initial phase of gratitude practice, and I thought that 10 gratitude is not enough for me. I used to write 100 gratitude every day, and I did it for 3 to 4 months till I found myself to be in the zone of absolute peace and fulfillment. 100 gratitude a day, because I was thinking negative about people most of the times, and I found out that fault doesn't lie with them, fault lies with me. I am not strong and powerful enough to manage my own emotions. So there is only one person who can work upon yourself, and that is you. So Kavita, are you ready to take action?
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you get out of this conversation?
Ma'am, you are telling that we have to write the gratitude, and then only we can change the mindset.
What will happen when you write gratitude?
I will get the positive thinking. Means, yes, ma'am.
Don't focus on positive and negative. This is not about positive and negative. You will shift the focus of your mind. You focus on good things that are happening in your life, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have eyes?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have hands, legs?
Yes, ma'am.
So the list is endless about what you have. Am I right or not?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can shift your focus very easily.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yes, any other question? Okay, thank you very much. Remember to share your learnings in the group, because when you share your learnings, again, you are helping rewire your brain. Why? Because any new knowledge feels good to us, but your mind doesn't like it. Your mind likes you to be in the comfort zone, and learning something new, taking a new action keeps it out of comfort zone. when we type our notes or we write down, we share it with others, two good things happen to you. Number one is you get blessings from other people. Other people who are reading it, they feel very good because they couldn't attend the session and they got the gist. Second good thing happens is you are rewiring your mind. How? You are rewiring. Just a minute. You are rewiring your mind because you're focusing on what was important in that session. You will think about good things and then it will train your mind even in a better way. So it will be like a revision. That's why we tell students to revise before going to exam, right? So it will be like a revision. Yes, Dr. Sujata. Can you?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Recently, I started a practice like I start saying that today would be a day of opportunities for me, or today I will get lot of opportunities to, work upon and all. So I could really see that my mind started searching about all the opportunities,
Yeah.
and that had made a huge difference
Yes.
in my day-to-day activities also. So I think
Yes.
even with gratitude, if we could just add okay, today will isn't it not just a happy day, or it would not be a just good day, but it is a day full of opportunities for me.
Very
So,
nice. Beautiful
yeah,
sharing. Opportunities. Beautiful word. And it can really change everything for us because opportunities
yeah,
are generally hidden. Unless and you're grateful for opportunities, you can't see them. Very nice, Dr.
correct.
Sujata. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. So thank you very much for your kindness, for your mindfulness, for your attention, and for absorption of this sacred and wonderful knowledge that can change. I am sure that you will enjoy this magic rock practice. So see you tomorrow with another magical thing, which is the most important thing of our life, and that is relationships. Till then, keep smiling and keep shining.